Evet. Herkese selamun aleyküm. Kınasakal TV ekranlarına hepiniz hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. Witcher serimize 32. bölümle galiba kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Gördüğünüz gibi burada bir görev var. Bunlar şimdilik dursun. Gwent görevleri. Bunlar zormuş zaten. Şey Evsunger kontratları. Arkadaşlar şu var. Karmören'de. O da dursun. Ana görevlerden gidebiliriz. Gördüğünüz gibi. Tamam. Soru işaretlerine git bitmeyecek bir bölümde arkadaşlar, onu söyleyeyim de. Kolay kolay bitecek gibi değil yani. Şu taraf zaten değil de şu o. Bu ne lan? Hmm. Şuna gidelim bakalım. Oyunun FPS'i çok düştü ya. Da düşürsene işte şuna ya. Tövbe estağfurullah. Hala oynatıyor ya. Beni delirtecek. Yapacağımız bir ayar yani. Onu da yaptırmıyorum. Evet, bak düşüyor almış. Doku kalitesi yüksek. Ayrıntı seviyesi orta olsun arkadaşlar. Tamam. Çimen yoğunluğu. Gerek yok abi. Yeşillik kuruş menzili ne oluyor arkadaşlar? O da orta olsun. Gayet iyi FPS verir herhalde. ...45 FPS veriyor, 50 FPS veriyor da... ...bir tık da... ...şey yapabilirim arkadaşlar. Düşürebilirim bir şeyleri. Kare yükselecek. Tamam. Tamamdır. Böyle olsa güzel oldu sanki. Böyle bir ayar yaptım. Gördüğünüz gibi ekran. Bunu bir üste daha çekebiliriz bu arada herhalde. ...56 FPS veriyor şu 55. Şuna kapat ya. En iyisi bu. 60 FPS güzeldir. Da şu kuruşu değiştirebiliyor muyduk biz ya? 43 FPS'e düştü lan. Ah diyeceğin yolun ortasında durma ya. Gece yarısında mı diyor. İçi mi? Yolun ortasından gidiyorlar abi. At geliyor burada.
Now just to hide and wait. Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic.
Gece yarısı mı dediydi?
Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
To a lady, I never, but to a witch.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it, though. Had enough?
Fuck off. I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough! Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
I won't say. No way!
Sure about that?
Radovid. I work for Radovid.
Where'd Manga hide Siggy Reuven's treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll howl with pain again.
Yeah, and yet I still say I don't know a thing. Does that make you think?
Think he's telling the truth?
Ugh, looks like it.
Radovid, what did he hope to gain by helping Manga?
He seeks to clear the field before he arrives.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Manga captured him.
That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel. You might have said so from the start. Before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
You expect an apology?
No. But I've a right to be surprised, haven't I? The Dandelion is on Temple Isle. In the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menga's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menga's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us and...
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
But why? I told you... I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped...
It's not so bad, I promise.
Paisley and gay.
How do you feel?
Base. Cruel. Vile. I could go on. But I need to get out of here. Now. Go home. Bathe. Then drink myself to oblivion.
Walk you home?
Not today, Geralt. Not today. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, mind coming by later? Manga's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Manga orders him transferred to Oxenfurt, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed.
storm, damn it.
Burada bir görev var diyor da. Gitsem mi bilemedim. İkinci seviye diyor. Ona gidebiliriz.
Hey ya!
Dönsene.
What's he doing here? Oh, it's piss. One drink all I had. Lollygagging. Got so
Not your lucky day. Whoa there, Roach.
Let's drink for it's nearly night. Lay me down a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand, and over me coffin sing this cheer.
Breathing takes a cut. Cleaver takes a cut. How's a man to miserable and hungry?
Buradan mı gideceğiz lo? Yoksa şuradan mı gidecektik? Aşağıda gösteriyor.
You lumpy proletarian.
Geralt!
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Dandelion, I know where he is.
Where?
Dungeons on Temple Isle.
That's not a nice jest.
No jest, sadly. But don't worry, we'll pull him out. Triss has an idea. All we gotta do is find Dudu.
So you must find Dudu in order to find Dandelion, with the aim of ultimately finding Ciri? Sounds like an awful lot of searching, but I do wish you luck.
Don't have a choice. I gotta meet Horson Jr. You might know something. Take care now.
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
A witcher. Eternal.
Back again, Rivian trap.
Bu görevi yapacağız. Oha ayı.
Your strength's gone.
Benim at neredeydi lo? Şuradan mıydı? Oradan mıydı? Bu tarafta değilmiş. Şu taraftaymış. At nereye gitti lan? Atı Ekrem Bey mi kaçırdı?
Giddy up.
Buradan mı gitti diyor.
Slower. You'll never learn.
Değil bir ağırlık çıktı arkadaşlar da.
Yes? Who you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Yukarı kata mı çıkacağız?
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk?
Bunlara bir bakmak lazım ya.
Yes, Geralt?
Been in Novigrad long?
Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive.
And before you came here, where were you?
Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help, too. Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see you.
See, you kept the rose of remembrance I gave you in Flotsam.
Seems so long ago. Probably because so much has changed.
So, sentimental value. That why you kept it?
Partly, though more as a warning.
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap. On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other,
Nobody expects you to risk your life.
I expect that of myself. The thing is, it used to be easier. When I didn't know what it's like to be tortured, what it's like to hear the screams of others and be unable to do anything.
You could have escaped at any time.
I know, but I was still terrified. What if they fetter me in real Dimeridium? You won't always be there to help.
Who's this Ingrid Vegelbud?
The Vegelbuds are one of the city's most influential families. Somewhat atypical, the women have been in charge for generations. Patricia Vegelbud's the current mater familias. Ingrid's her daughter.
Know her personally?
No, seen her, that's all. And I've heard rumors. She's admired in Novigrad for her business acumen, and adored for the lavish balls she throws at the family estate outside town.
Though the balls probably serve her business interests in some way. Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Whose idea you think this was? The servants or Vegelbud's?
My bet's on Ingrid. High-born damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels.
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Mm-hmm. Fine. Let's meet there.
Bu ev yamuk mu duruyor? Bana mı öyle geliyor? Evde bir yamukluk var arkadaşlar. Ya da bana öyle geldi. Evet, ev yamuk duruyormuş. Hakikaten.
All right. Your tailor's dead.
You'll not find any monsters in Novigrad.
They ought to never let your kind in.
Bu domuz mu öldü lan yanlışlıkla?
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
I guy's a war veteran. Spare me a crown.
Come on, come closer.
Ağırlık hepsini. At nerede lan? Üstüme bir ağırlık çöktü zaten.
Move it.
Wonderful. Got my eye on you.
Buraya gelmişken şuradan şeyi de bozdurayım ya.
Eternal fire, why me?
How can I be of service?
How's business?
Really? That's the best you got? That's like asking a fisherman if they're biting, or an old gran about her health. Business is booming. There's profit to be made from war, provided you've the know-how. Before Nilfgaard had even crossed the Pontar, I'd contracted for insured deliveries of wood and iron from Kovir, reaped a 7-fold return on my investment.
Nice.
So you might think. But then there's the non-human poll tax, the church's tithe, war taxes, and my overhead. Subtract all that and you're left with a pittance. A dozen or so chests and no more.
Till next time.
Altınımız yokmuş. Orada ot yok ki lan.
I've got the most. I've been cranky since morning.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
Kemerinde anahtar. Mavi gömlekli.
Yeah?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me. This way. It's not far.
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the Pontar.
Let's go.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You was to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Murris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vagelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vegelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple guards gotten wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard, but since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud bought off the guardsmen, but since the hunters pay for every mage revealed to them...
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family, then whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra Base disappear once the witch hunters were onto her. Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions with Milady's, afflictions.
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once.
Seems Albert needs to disappear soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vegelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, will not manage without you, miss. Lady Vegelbud fears the help's being watched.
If the hunters are after Albert, I doubt some merrymaking will distract them.
Geralt, a ball at the Vegelbuds is hardly some merrymaking. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals of blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Expect any trouble during the ball?
Hardest part will be to keep Master Albert's departure a secret from his grandmother.
Is that necessary?
Lady Patricia's a fervent believer of the eternal fire, knows naught about Albert's interests in alchemy. Luckily, the elder Lady Vegelbud's a rare visitor to the country residence.
Truly an atypical family.
I'm not one to judge, sir.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Something I need to do first.
Fine. Buy our masks while you're at it. And you should change. Ball attire. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
The butcher of Blaviken.
Well, well, another freak. keep tripping. Smash his mark.
Go, go.
Alacağım şeyleri şurada satayım ya. Da dönsene.
What can I do?
What do you have on offer?
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey. A vatgun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver blades, who else uses them? Crafted in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches long?
An elven sword expert. You must be Ibir Hattori.
Ah, indeed. I am.
Geralt of Rivia. Heard a lot of good things about you.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you? Care to try a dumpling?
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for you?
Looking for a good swordsmith. No one?
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really. It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat of the forge. Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
Quite a collection. Premium quality, too.
Thank you. I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills? Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though all supplies go through Ernst Van Horn, and they say he plays cards with Cleaver, frequently.
Ernst Van Horn. Who's that?
Modest beginnings, a small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew he could not compete with other swordmakers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here, buying business debt cheaply and taking over there. And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being Havakars.
Is that how he did you in?
I did not give up without a fight. I went to town hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain. He'd already enlisted Cleaver's protection, and in Novigrad, few dare get in Cleaver's way.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just, well...
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless... Would you be willing to help me?
Want me to help you get you supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Right. King wouldn't worry about an embargo Cleaver imposed.
It's just... he demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you a sword fit for killing gods.
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen. He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful. Plate armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a trebuchet.
Fine. Arrange the meeting.
Splendid. Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
Bir satmaya geldik. ...24 seviyeymiş lan bu görev. Şimdilik dursun o görev. Dursun. Burada bir görev vardı. Bunu yapabiliriz. Zaten buradaymış. O zaman diğer göreve geç abi. Koş bakalım.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
Hey there. Giddy up.
Is to be mud, might as well be rain.
Go.
Bu kaçırdı lan at. At bildiğin bu kaçırdı arkadaşlar. Aa çıkmıyor. Çık şuradan ya. Allah Allah. Olaya bak ya. Neye takılıyor ya orada? Saçma sapan bir şey takılıyor galiba arkadaşlar.
Giddy up.
Döndür şu atı ya. Döndüremiyor da ya.
Slower.
shivers.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
Çok pahalı ya. Bunları satabiliyoruz mu? Gitsin o zaman. Şunu beğenmedim. Şunu da beğenmedim. Bunu da beğenmedim. Ya bunu alacağım ya bunu alacağım. Siyah olsun. Ayakkabı da mı alacağız? Tamamdır.
So long.
I think I'm coming down with a fever.
Let's go.
Eternal fire, father of all. Yaman.
Girişi neredeydi la bu evin? Şuradan mıydı?
Make yourself at home. Track mudding all over me floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in with him. High time.
Oh my. Certainly took my request to heart.
Mean you weren't being serious? Still got time to change.
Don't you dare. You look great. You get everything?
Learn anything else about Albert?
Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess.
So why the interest? Temple guards first, then hunters?
He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him.
Everything's ready. We can go.
A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up.
Damn doublets chafing my armpits, and it feels like they sewed wires into this.
I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. Well then, shall we go?
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One more thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
How could he? With that scrawny harlot!
Come now, don't cry. After all, he's not the only man in the world.
But he's a baronet. Where will I find another baronet?
Ağlıyor mu lan?
Hello, Vivian. No use pretending you don't know me. Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common...
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
Let's go, Triss. Wouldn't want to make a scene.
Vivian! Hey! Oh, I liked you much better when you worked the carriages outside the passive flora. Come back.
What a jackass.
Done with you.
Gelsene lan.
I'm a kraken!
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Marigold. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Who is that?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later.
My, is he ever sotted?
Oh, let's look around.
How goes it?
On a clear day,
No
you see
one's
no
yet.
guards
Then
banners
I
on the
shall
city
return
walls.
later.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Oh my. Greetings. Hard finding work here, you know. With the
Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather unlikely he'll be back.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Not in the mood.
Not in the mood to win.
Reputation precedes you, Geralt.
Ooh. Gregor, have you seen Durgoff just moments ago? Oh, apologies. I mistook you for my friend, sir. He wears a similar mask.
General Voris.
Geralt of Rivia. So, I was not entirely mistaken.
Pleasure, as always. This is...
A beautiful and mysterious lady. Let us leave the formalities to the event's end, when all will remove their masks. More fun that way, wouldn't you agree?
I would, sir.
And now I must beg your pardon. I really must find Durgoff, and quickly. A lovely evening to you both.
Excuse me a moment. Miss?
Yes, it's me. The trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course. Please excuse the precautions, but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private. Thank you for agreeing to help. My valet warned me you might come with a friend. I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source. Merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father. A kind man, but a dimwit. Devoured by an Arrakis. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby. A safe one, relatively speaking. Until recently, that is.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Sormadım mı ben lan?
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to act quickly.
Yes, I've seen to everything. Where will you take him?
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
But...
Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this.
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces. As I said, he's not terribly bright.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good number of the other mages.
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Let's look for Albert.
The Vagel buds alone maintain a certain standard.
It's another night with that whore.
I bid you very
Watch
true.
where you step.
Others claim it's inappropriate in a time of war.
Things people won't say it is.
Scarrow Vagel bud, no idea. Do you think the women
Supervisor by trade.
Breathe.
Mark my words, I'm kicking out. It's another night with that whore.
looking for me?
Yes, darling.
Albert Vegelbud?
Fume, my sweet. I can be Adolf Valentino.
Reputation precedes you, Gary.
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night with that whore.
Bana niye yürünmüyor lan?
Nothing. Yes.
Nice mask. Albert Vegelbud?
No. I'm a Black Panther.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Yes, when can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
Bunu oynasam mı? Karar veremem. Kaydet. Bunun üstüne kaydedeyim. Dur bakayım. Bu durursun. Şu. Bunu oynamam lazım mı tam bilmiyorum da. Bir oynayalım bakalım.
So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Let's do it.
Hmm. Çok kart oldu galiba. Bu dursun. Ne çıkaracağız ya? Şunu çıkarayım. Ben bunları eklemediydim sanki ya. Listeye, desteğe. Nereden çıktı ya? Mı geçti? 5 puanlık bir şey lazım. Ya da şunu ekleyeyim, direkt bitireyim. Muharebe, yakın muharebe. Menzilli muharebe. Kuşatma muharebe. Şuraya ne ekleyebiliyoruz, ona bakacağız. Şunun puanını kırmam lazım. Onun puanı hangisini kırıyor ya? Menzilli diyor. Budur o zaman ya. Lan. Gerek yok. Abi bu nasıl şey ya?
Well, now you must win it back. First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Let's do it.
With the eternal fire burning and all that.
Destek anahtar burada mı? Burada mı? Tamam. Buna gerek yok ya. Orta bak ya. Vermiyor ya şey bana. Şunu basayım. Oo. Beş puan var. Şuna basayım ya da şuna basacağım. 8 puanlı mancınık var. Bunu da çekebilirim bir daha. Bunu çektim. Gelen karta bak ya. Yakın muharebe bu muydu? İnşallah düşündüğüm şeydir. Gele şükür yendik ya.
So, one more round? When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Your next opponent, Count Gomo Sealy. In his day, his father lost the family estate in the Nimnar Valley. Seems Gomo has followed in his footsteps. Yet do not underestimate him. Desperate men can be dangerous.
Bunu yapalım. Fırsatı bulmuşken. Yeterli değil kart sayısı arkadaşlar. Kuzeyin diyarları var. Lif kart var. Burada da yeterli değil. Canavarlar zaten hiç yeterli değil de biz kuzeyin diyarlarından devam edelim. Kartlara bir bakmam lazım. Yakın muharebeyi yapıştır. Oo, karta bak ya. Bitti işim. Bak ya, iyi güzel. Daftariye. Şimdi şuranın kartlarını harcayacağız arkadaşlar. Tamam. Şunu da bassam yok. Şunu da basmam lazım herhalde. Sıfır mı? Casusları yolla ya. Güzel. Sıkıntı yok. Yakın muharebe değil, şu orta muharebelerden birini canlandırmamız lazım arkadaşlar. Lan yanlış şeyi canlandırmışız ya.
Well, now you must win it back. Your next opponent, Count Gomo Sealing. In his day, his father lost the family estate in the Nimnar Valley. Seems Gomo has followed in his footsteps. Yet do not underestimate him. Desperate men can be dangerous.
Let's do it.
Tamamdır. Kaç tane kart var, onlara bakacağım da. Yakın muharebe 2 tane. Çok şey var ya. Şundan hepsinden birer tane koy. Yanlış tuşa bastım. Hadi bakalım. Güzel. Yine arkadaşlar çağıracağım odaya. Çüş. 60 puan ne oğlum ya. Bunu verelim bence arkadaşlar. 60 puan yaptı. Şeyden sonra dönmez yani. Ne oğlum, kaç tane şifacı kartı var bu adamın ya.
So, one more round? When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Sir Marius Florin.
Bu ne?
They say he never loses thanks to his Zugelbone amulet. Naturally, I could tell you more on the subject, but...
Let's do it.
Nedir abi ya? Oo. Şüş. Yedi puanlık şu var da 2 tane daha harcayacağız mecburen. Öyle yeneceğiz. Puan. Direkt bunu verelim biz ya. Arkadaşlar. Direkt ver. Bu kartlar nereden geliyor, bu şey çağıran kartlar ya? Şimdi orta seviye kartlardan birini çağırmayacağız. Arkadaşlar ya şunu çağıracağız ya bunu çağıracağız. Mancınık mı, üçlü mancınık mı? Bunun puanı 1'e düşecek ya. Ama da kullan bitsin. Gel bakalım kız.
On a clear day, you can see Nilfgaard's banners from the city walls.
Care to sit down for a spell? Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little. Great view from here, and there's even wine. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad.
So, does this mean it's a good time to ask you about...
Yes?
About that mage we met earlier?
Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know?
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances.
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
You turn him down?
Is that what you think? He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together.
Personal charm. That's what it's about.
Careful, that sounded like a compliment.
Glad it did.
Oh. Are you trying to...
Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, biag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Oh. I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh, no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are entirely...
Entirely what?
Nude. Come on, Geralt.
Triss, wait.
Geralt, coming?
Buldum işte ha.
Well,
Kaçamaz ki. İstediği kadar kaçsın.
Geralt, coming?
Careful.
Miss Marigold, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks. We'll go first. Garrett will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
Albert! Why do you hide? Albert! There you are, my love. Here you are. So, about this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Albert Vagelbud.
Please, step away, miss.
Nobility's not towards young Count. Try anything, and you will get bruised.
Doubt it.
Come on! Come on! Thump him!
Shut up and fight.
Where'd you come from?
Oha.
That's it! All together!
Şunu bir öldüreyim de.
Come on! Thump him! You're done for!
What? Lost your nerve?
Where'd you come from? That's it! All together! Not enough!
Kılıçlarım olsaydı
He's conjuring!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
You're fucking dead, prick. Come on! Thump him! You're done for!
nedir oğlum ya? Buralarda bir şey var mıdır la acaba? Bir şey yok galiba.
Oh, I'd begun to worry.
Ran into some trouble.
Hunters? Will they come here?
No, we've got some time. But please send someone to the garden. Needs a little tidying.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
Excellent. So where are we gonna get away to?
You? Nowhere. What happened at the fountain? It was my fault. I know. The wine went straight to my head. I'm sorry.
Triss, don't apologize.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know. Be careful.
Maske nerede lan? Bu görevi gelecek bölümü halledeceğiz arkadaşlar. Ondan sonracığıma bu görevi yaparız. Sonrasına bakarım arkadaşlar. Haberiniz olsun. Burada kalalım yani. Hadi Allah'a emanet olun. Kendinize mukayyet olun. gelecek video ve videolarda görüşürük. Haydi gittim ben gençler, gittim ben hadi. Gittim ben. Çok uzun olmuş lan video.